Good evening, everybody. Kimberly Olson here, as promised, trying to be as close to 8 o'clock sharp as possible. And we're going to do a great social media training tonight. I'm really excited about the topic because I get a lot of questions from people that follow me, people on my team, and also in Messenger as well. So I thought I would just do a live and a training to address it all at once and hopefully help and inspire some of you that maybe hadn't thought to ask me the question. Hey, Victoria, thanks for hopping on. So if you are watching this live, I want you to put 1 in the comments and tell me where you're coming in from. I'd like to see who is representing tonight. Hey, thanks for hopping on. If you're watching the replay, put 2. If you are new and have never seen any of my videos before, put new in the comments. If you want to learn about social media and you want to be able to reach more people, if you want to be able to get some action on your posts and maybe even consider going live consistently at some point, I'm not going to make you do it now. I really want you to tune in for that and drop me some fire in the comments. So if you're like, I really want to get this down, I really want to learn it, put some fire in the comments for me so I know who's serious tonight. Also, if you share this video, please put shared in the comments so I can shout you out. And I want to encourage you to share this into your team page. If you don't have a team yet, then you don't have to do that. Obviously, you can share it on your personal page if you want to. Oh, you're from the Upper Peninsula. That's so cool. I'm from Michigan. I've been up to the UP many times. So anyways, I also get distracted very easily. So that's why I have my notepad here. All right, so you guys, let's go ahead and rock and roll because I have 3 pages of notes. This could almost be a workshop in itself. That's how much content I'm gonna throw at you guys now, okay? So get ready. The good thing about Facebook Live is you can replay this. So what I want you to do in the top right corner, when you're done with the video, there's 3 dots. If you click that, you can actually hit save. And so as I learn on my own, I actually click save for videos I'd like to go back and watch and maybe take some notes. Hey Houston, thanks for hopping on. You guys, she's my neighbor. She could probably see my lights on right now. But save the video, go back later and watch it. And also, if you're on my personal page where it says notifications, make sure it says following, and then you can check see first. It will notify you when I come in and do another live. So let's get started. Now, when I first started on social media, you guys, I started probably in September, so I've been doing it for about 4 or 5 months. I would get no interaction at all because I had no consistency. I posted every 3-4 months. I would put pictures of the girls. I never went on Facebook. So I just didn't have any engagement at all. And now by implementing what I'm going to teach you guys right now, I just saw a thing today from Facebook that said 25,000 likes. My friends have liked my things 25,000 times. So like I said, it's just been 4 months, which is pretty good. I get on average about 1,000 to 2,000 views per video. And in my friends inbox right now, my friend request, there's over 800 friend requests just sitting there. So I'm not saying that to say, oh, look at me, I'm amazing. What I wanted to impress upon you is that this stuff works. So take notes for sure. And like I said, share this with your team. So I've got what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. So first we're going to start with what you want to do when it comes to increasing engagement on Facebook and really making friends with the algorithm. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to create curiosity. So you're going to create curiosity with your post, and you can even do this with your live video, which we'll get to in a minute. So this is what I want you to be thinking about. I want you to mix in some inspiration. So this could be quotes, this could be a positive video, this could be just somebody else's great quote that you really loved. You can share that on your page. I want you to also put some educational things in there. It could be some tips and tricks, some how-tos, or maybe a recipe. That would all be considered educational. Entertaining goes a long way with engagement, you guys. I want you to star that one for me. Out of all the posts I've ever done, the ones I get the most engagement on are live videos. Number 1, hands down, no question. But number 2 is my entertaining posts. So this could be things like put a GIF, put a gift in there with your first name, or out of these 4 choices, which one do you like best? So there's different things floating around the internet. You can look on my page for ideas. I'm more than happy for you to share anything from my page onto your page. Hey, thanks for hopping on. Now, curiosity. What we want to do with curiosity is whenever we're weaving in anything to do with our product or our business, we want to create curiosity. You never want to say, here's my stuff, buy it, or join my team, look at my paycheck. I know some people do that, and I'm so glad that that's working for you, but what I want you to be thinking about is what kind of business do you want to build? Do you want to build an incredible, long-term, huge empire, a legacy, something you can even pass down to your family? Or do you want to just grab those people who are looking for a quick buck? Okay, so be thinking about that. When you're sharing your product in your company, you want to be really strategic about it. You want to be professional, and you don't want to be spammy or annoying. So if I start seeing you guys posting more than once a day about your products or businesses, I'm going to come after you in Facebook Messenger. People don't like it. If you guys notice it, check the comments, check the likes. If you're getting 1 like, 2 like, 3 likes, then that's not a good idea. So I'm gonna teach you how to look at that and figure out what's best, but I really, really wanna dial down and really get it into your minds that if you're posting about your products in your company, I want you to create curiosity. I don't want you saying the name of the product or the company. I don't want you saying buy my stuff and things like that. Facebook is a social platform, okay? It's not designed to sell things. You can, and a lot of people do, but you want to come at it at a different angle. And think about your friends. You know, when I go on there, I want to see what my friends are up to. I don't want to see, you know, oh, look at this sale, look at this sale, look at this sale, right? So think of it that way. So curiosity posts, we can do a whole entire training on that. I do curiosity posts in some of the workshops that I do, and I'll get to that in a minute. But curiosity, so you want to create some curiosity, put a post, you know, there's a million things that you could do with that depending on what your company is, but that's going to be a really important point of the what, is you want to create curiosity. Also, you want to pay attention to what works. So what I want you guys to do is on your own, do some homework. I want you to look at the last month of your post on your page, and I want you to scroll through. And the ones that are getting engagement, where you have a lot of likes, you have a lot of reactions, you have comments, you have shares on it, I want you to write that down. I want you to write what the name of the topic was, and I want you to start to identify some themes. You might notice that every time you put a how-to tutorial in there on some do-it-yourself crafts at home, or you know, do-it-yourself strategies or recipes or home recipes for moms, that you get tons of engagement. Well, then that's your thing. It doesn't always have to be your thing, but you have to start with what your followers want first, okay? You cannot just come on and say, you know, today, I mean, you can if you want to, but in my opinion, you want to start with what people want from you, and eventually you can move it more in the direction of what's on your heart, if that makes sense. I want you to pay attention. Look at the posts that are working and what's popular. And I know you've all been there where you think this one post is going to be great, and you post it and there's crickets. And you're like, how is this even possible? I thought this was awesome. By the way, if you guys are just hopping on, go ahead and throw a 1 in the comment for me if you're watching this live, and let me know where you're coming in from, okay? And if you really want to get into social media, put some fire in the comments so I can see who is fired up to learn about social media. So look and see what's popular, what's working. If you get those crickets, you know that that's not a good fit for your audience right now. Okay, lives, I know. People are afraid of lives. I'm going to do a Facebook Live workshop, okay? So if you want to get the link, my goal is to get the link up and the registration on my website up tonight, and I'll post the link in here. You have to register for it, and it's a private online workshop that we're doing. So it's called my Facebook Live workshop. If you want me to give you guys information on it, just put Facebook Live workshop in the comments. Facebook Live workshop in the comments. Oh, hey, Austin Tamra, that's awesome. Put Facebook Live workshop, and we are going to literally get you doing Facebook Lives, or maybe just learn everything about it. But the goal is to get you to do them. Facebook loves lives. You're gonna see the lives getting pushed up more and more and more. It's gonna be put out in front of people. There's gonna be different ways to do Facebook Lives. I mean, Facebook Lives is where it's at. And I promise you, you're not gonna die. I'm doing one right now, I'm okay. It's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna teach you how to get over that. I'm gonna teach you how to be really smart about it. And I'm gonna teach you how to get interaction and engagement, and know what to talk about. That's the hardest thing, is what the heck should I talk about? So Facebook Lives are popular. They will get you the most engagement. They will blow away any post that you could ever do, hands down. You will get so much exposure by doing Facebook Lives, I'm telling you. I started doing them in September. I became really consistent with them November 1st. So I'm at 2 months in, if you guys have been following me. 2 months in, you guys, that's not that much time. And look at the following that I get on my lives. They work. You have to know how to do them, but they work, okay? So I will have that post up. I'm gonna max it out. This is the one, okay, sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Sorry guys, see, that's the benefit of live. I'm probably gonna max it out at maybe 40 people. I don't want it to be too big, because I wanna give you guys the chance to actually engage on the workshop and get some practice. Okay, so put that down if you're interested. Okay, number 2, when. So when, the consistency is key, you guys. Consistency is everything with posting on your page, doing your lives if you're even gonna do lives. Consistency is everything. So what I want you to do is I want you to post 2 times a day. Now, right now, if you're like, what? I don't even have time to brush my teeth, I'm so busy. Then you can start with 1 time a day, but whatever you choose, I want you to be consistent with that, okay? So make a commitment right now, what you're willing to do. Maybe it's once a day, maybe it's twice a day. No more than twice a day, okay? If you're posting every couple hours, you might think you're awesome. You guys, there's a couple things that are happening there. One, it can come off spammy if you're posting so often. Business pages are okay sometimes with that. And also if you're really popular, it doesn't matter. You're already awesome. Facebook's gonna put you out in front of people. But otherwise, 2 things we're talking about here is consistency and you're kind of self-sabotaging yourself, okay? So I'll get to that in a second. But for right now, I wanna drill down the point that we want you to be consistent. Go for 2 times a day. Maybe it's in the morning or the afternoon, or if you have a late crowd, maybe you do morning and then evening time, whatever. Consistency, put it on your calendar, make a reminder where it just goes off. Maybe you even put out a little schedule of what you're gonna put. I told you already a variety of things that you can post. You can do that. Oh, thanks for sharing, Nicole. You're awesome. So consistency is key. Now, if you're gonna do a live video like I did today, that can be your 3rd post of the day. Got it? 2 regular posts and you can do a Facebook Live. Now, oh, hi, Jennifer. I hope you're doing awesome. So the 3rd post of the day can be a Facebook Live. That's totally fine. So 2 times a day posting and then a Facebook Live. You don't have to do Facebook Lives every day. With Facebook Lives, you guys, this is so important. Once you get comfortable with Facebook Lives, you're probably gonna go, I'm gonna do them every day. So you like go gangbusters and you do Facebook Lives for 5 days in a row and you get all this engagement, you get these followers, and then you get sick or your dog has to have a surgery or something, and then you stop for a week. You guys, your popularity will drop down. Facebook does not like that. Your followers will get annoyed because they're used to seeing you. You've got to pick a schedule. It doesn't have to be, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday every week. It could be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, or whatever. It could just be 2 times a week. There's some people who they do a Monday motivation, and every Monday at 10 o'clock they do a video just like a TV show. You can totally do that if you want to, but I want you guys being consistent. It's huge. And then if you have a post, this is really important. If you have a post that is doing well, so you post something and it's getting engagement, you're getting comments and people are sharing it and it's going, do not post again. Give it time to ride the wave. So what Facebook does, there's an algorithm. And so based on all these different factors of how quickly someone likes your post, when you get a comment, how popular it is, it's gonna push it out in front of more and more people. You guys, sometimes I have videos that pop up from weeks ago. Sometimes I do posts and every single day people are commenting for 7, 8, 9 days. You can keep that post going, you guys. If you have a good post, ride the wave. Let it get in front of people. Don't post again that day. If it's doing awesome, give it time. If you post again, so let's say you have a great post at 9 o'clock and it's going, like people are interacting, you found a good one. Do not post again at 1 o'clock because then you're competing for people's attention and self-sabotaging yourself and basically ruining the momentum you had. Does that make sense? If this is making sense for you, give me some hearts and thumbs up. Let me make sure you guys can see this, okay? If this is making sense, let's see some hearts and thumbs up. If you guys are just hopping on, give me a 1. Let me know you're here, and let me know where you're coming in at. I wanna know where you guys are all at right now. So if your post is doing well, let it go, okay? And get a schedule and stick to it. Just be consistent, you guys. Okay, number 3, here's our last section. How do you do it? So the creativity is gonna conquer everything. So we're gonna be really creative with how we go about this, okay? So what you're gonna do, the very first thing I want you to do is I want you to post it, then I want you to like it or react to it. Oh, Alaska, hey. And then I want you to comment. So what I do is I piggyback off the post. So if I post, oh, I have one. Okay, so if I post in the morning some positive quote and I say something about the quote, then I'll post it, I'll like it, and then I'll comment. So what's your favorite way to become motivated if you're in a slump? Like I will add to my post in a comment. What this does is it asks people a question, it gets them engaged, and Facebook likes that because it shows it that the post is already getting activity. Even though it's you, it can really help get it going. And people are more likely to respond, I've noticed too. So you can post it, like it, comment it, and add to the topic. And then you can also tag people if it's appropriate. So if you tag somebody maybe on your team or somebody in your upline, you know, if my people tag me, I let them. I want them to tag me to help them. I will go in and I'll see and I'll go, ooh, and I'll go comment. What I like to do, if I have a post that I'm a little nervous about, but I think it needs to get out there, maybe a product post, what I'll do is I will quickly text a couple people that I know are willing to jump on, and I'll say, hey, can you go like my post really quick on my personal page? I did that when I first started. I don't have to do that anymore, but I did when I first started. Do that, you guys. That's totally fine. There's actually groups for that. I've never found any value out of it, but you could give it a try if you wanted to. So tag some people if it's appropriate. Ask your friends to comment on your stuff, and it can really help. Some of the algorithm things you want to avoid. Facebook does a lot of research, and what they've found is people are annoyed by being added to groups without being asked. Okay, I really want to stress that. So if you have a private group and you add people to it, do not do that. They don't like it. Ask them if you can add them, and then add them, and they're not going to complain. But I get added to groups every day, and then I don't realize it until they like change the name or something, or I get a notification and I leave the group. Because if you're in a bunch of groups, you guys, you're not going to see your friends' stuff and things like that. So this is what they found, is that they're getting annoyed by so much salesy stuff on their newsfeed. So if you put in your post, join my blank, join my group, drop a comment below, tell me what you think. They call it, there's a name for it. Maybe if you guys know the name, post it in the comment, but it's a name, it's basically like not forced engagement, but you're kind of making them interact. I think it's weird, but whatever, that's just what they call it. Or if you put enter my giveaway, things like that, you're like trying to get them to engage. They don't like that. So if you're going to, maybe make a graphic with an app, and you could put it in the graphic, but avoid that. It's not good for the algorithm. Also, respond to comments right away to get it going. So if you post something, keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's annoying, Nicole. So if you post something, keep an eye on it and respond right away, because that's showing that your post has interaction, and Facebook loves that. Now, if your post takes off and you're like yesterday, I posted a GIF, or not a GIF, a little image that said, I'm cleaning up my friends list. If you're seeing this, post a comment. And I always get like tons and tons and tons. I get hundreds of comments on those. I'm sure you guys do too. I let that one ride a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'll respond to maybe 10 to 20 people. So if you have a post where you're getting comment after comment, go in there and respond to maybe the first 5 or 10. And then leave it alone for a little bit. Hey, Ashley, leave it alone for a little bit, and then maybe later that day, come back to it and comment. What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep pushing it up, and you're gonna keep driving it to the top of the news feed. The algorithm is going to see that this post is continuing to get engagement. If you go through and comment and reply to every single comment right then it kind of loses its momentum a little bit. You have nothing to go and like ignite some more fire into it, okay? I hope that makes sense for you guys. So what I like to do is I call it like dripping on it. So, and actually I think I got that from Rob Sperry, which I was gonna talk about in a second. Okay, this is a really cool thing to do. Oh, Rob Sperry just messaged me. You guys, if you're my Monat Boss Babes, I have a surprise for you. It has to do with Rob Sperry. Just a little spoiler alert. I'm excited. Okay, so comment on your commenter's post. So if you post, today's so beautiful, the sun is shining, and your friend says, somebody comments and says, yes, it is shining. It's very beautiful. I want you to click their name, go to their page, and I want you to look at their post and comment on something. One, this is genuine. You want to get to know your people. You guys don't just respond to your notifications and move on. You want to get to know your followers. You guys, these are the most important people online to you. So you're going to go on there, comment, get to know them, and then go on with your day. Facebook loves this because it shows you guys are interacting, and it shows that you're going to learn more about them. Facebook absolutely loves this. This is a great way to drive up your algorithm and make your posts get out there. Anytime somebody shares your post, it'll tell you in your notifications, or you can look on the post, it'll say shared. Click it, go to the share where they shared it on their page and comment. Like it and thank them for sharing, or comment on it, because you want them to know you're recognizing it, and also it helps get it going on their page as well, and that's a way that you can get out to more people. Which leads me into a really important point, and I know some of you are not comfortable with this, so I just want you to start thinking about it. I want to encourage you to make your posts public. I had my posts on private, well no, I had them on friends only, and then I had half a dozen people that I put don't show to. I don't know if you guys know that, but you can make it where it doesn't show it to certain friends in your privacy settings. And it was just because I was just getting started with Monat and I didn't want it to conflict with work and whatever. And so I had it on public, or I had it on friends only, okay? The problem with this, your reach is very limited at this point. Only your friends are gonna see it. The reason why we want to have it be public is because your friends can see it, their friends can see it, and then their friends can see it. I get sometimes people who are a friend of a friend all the way 5 out, like I don't even know the connection. And it's going to make your posts are going to get such higher engagement. Your lives are going to go crazy. It's going to make such a difference. If you're like, oh, I'm just not comfortable with that, you can go through and, you know, if there's people that you don't want to see, maybe there's a reason, right? If you have some personal thing, obviously we can't get into that right now. But in general, I'm just going to encourage you guys. I just keep everything separate, and it hasn't been a problem. But if possible, try to go public with it. And if you ever get somebody that sees it that maybe makes a weird comment or something, you can delete it and block them right away, which is what I do. It doesn't happen that often. Okay, if you're doing an event, you're doing a live or a giveaway, what you can do, so let's say right now, let's say tomorrow, I am going to do, let me put it this way. Let's say today's Thursday. Let's say on Saturday, I'm going to do a raffle or something. What I can do is I'm gonna go through my last 5 posts before that raffle and I'm gonna comment, hey, I'm doing a raffle on Saturday, stop by my page. What this is gonna do, it's one, gonna kind of get in people's faces where they go, oh yeah, Kimberly, I wanna see what her giveaway is or her raffle. But what it also does is it breathes life and fire back into those posts. So what I do sometimes is if I have a post, or I usually do this with live videos, if I have a live that has kind of lost its oomph and it's not circulating anymore, but I know it's good content, I will go back on it and comment and I'll say, hey, here's a link to my workshop, or hey, I'm going live tomorrow, make sure you come and see it. And people will. It totally works and you'll start see it circulating again. I got that tip from Rob Speary. If you don't know who he is, go Google him and follow him. He's great. He's so genuine and great at network marketing. He's amazing. And he has a really good book. It's called How to Turn One into Thousands. It's really good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I don't know what time it is right now, but I'm going to do a live video on my business page. If you don't like it already, I'm gonna encourage you to type in the Goal Digger Girl. The goal, because we're crushing goals. The Goal Digger Girl. Type it in your search bar when we're done. And if you click it, that you'll see a picture of me. Go on my page at 8:30, which is probably right now, I don't know. I'm gonna do a whole entire goal setting training and it's very in-depth. So we are at February 1st, you guys, we've got 28 days. We're a little short compared to last month, so you guys gotta buckle down. If yesterday didn't end how you wanted it to, now's your chance to start over and have a clean slate. So I want you guys to head over there when we're done. And then what I want you to do, if you're just hopping on, go ahead and put Facebook Live Workshop. If you missed everything I said about the Facebook Workshop, I'm launching a Facebook Live Workshop. I'm gonna cap it out at about 40 people. My last workshop I did, I think I had like 55 or 60 people in it. My hair is shiny. My hair is shiny because I use Monat, but thank you. It was not shiny last year, let me tell you. It was like straw, it's pretty gross, but thank you, I appreciate it. So the Facebook Live Workshop, I'm gonna put the link for that, and I'm gonna have a private workshop online where I'm gonna teach you how to do Facebook Lives the right way. And that's important. And then also, lastly, I am launching a 6-week boot camp. It's a small group coaching. I'm gonna do maybe like, this is small, so we'll do maybe 15 people in it. And it's gonna be small group coaching with me. It's gonna be 6 weeks and it's gonna be how to rock your business on social media. So the outline is done, everything's ready. What I want you to do for that is I'm gonna make a list and I'm gonna notify those people first and let them have kind of first chance to register for it. Because obviously it's a comprehensive program, so there will be a dollar amount attached to it. So that's gonna be my, just put boot camp in the comments and I'll know that you're interested in finding out more about it. So that's what I have for you guys today, but I hope that helped. I know it's a lot of information, so save this. In the top right corner, hit the 3 little dots and hit save video, and then in your search bar at any time, just type saved. It's gonna have a little bookmark with save, click that, and then you can just watch videos whenever you want. You can group them in little categories now, kind of like Pinterest, which can be helpful for going back. But you guys, leaders are learners, so keep learning, but I don't want you to get information overload. I want you to implement this stuff. So even if it's just take one thing from what I I said today and start implementing it. Let's get you guys going. You guys really can build a huge online, incredible team and business on social media. Absolutely. It can be done, and I definitely want to help you guys out with that. So thank you so much for watching. It's so good to see all of you participating and just wanting to learn. It just keeps me up at night. I really just can't sleep. I'm always like, oh, what can I teach next? Like, I'm such a nerd. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hop over to my business page. So hopefully I see some of you guys there, and I hope you have a great night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.